Alright, y'all. Welcome back to the show, man. Once again, we got another special guest right here. This about to be a good one. You want to introduce yourself to the people?
What's happening, y'all? It's your girl, Jourdan and Jade. You feel me?
Jade. Been the boss, call the shots, clock in, bruh. When I spit, they know the bay is in the area. Start the day, fresh juice, orange and carrot. Take a shot full of turmeric. Negative, not trying to hear it. Ooh, that's a bop, I'm grooving. See me and they start choosing.
Music artist, cannabis entrepreneur, out of Vallejo, 707, say it backwards.
You're born in Vallejo? You grew up in Vallejo? What hospital were you born in?
Kaiser Vallejo.
Yes, sir. Kaiser Vallejo. Real legends. Hey.
You were born in Kaiser Vallejo?
I was born in Kaiser Vallejo.
Hey,
you feel me? Stop playing.
What's happening?
Hey, it was some legends that were born up in that hospital right there. It was some legends that came from
Hell yeah. Shout out Kaiser. I used to work at Kaiser, actually.
Yeah, that same one in Vallejo?
Not the Vallejo one's hella hard to get into because it's big. So I actually worked at San Rafael and then Walnut Creek for a little bit. And then stopped out working. No, hey. And then got back to the trap. No,
what was it that got you into music? Was it when you were in Vallejo or was it when you left Vallejo?
So I've always loved music and been passionate about music. Being in Vallejo. Everyone's a rapper. I was always around just music artists, rappers in studios. So I always feel like I've always had a passion for music. But when I was in college, my boyfriend the whole 4 years in college was in a hip hop group, and that's what got me really into it because I was doing everything with him and just fell in love with the lifestyle. I was in the studio, recording, in the booth, at all these shows. And we were in a college town, San Luis Obispo. I went to Cal Poly. Which so many stories there. It was a crazy time. So I was always backstage, on stage, meeting my favorite artists because we're in a college town. So it's like everyone comes through and does shows there. So I was like, man, I love this lifestyle of being a music artist. Like, this is what excites me and like what I love. But I didn't really have the confidence at the time. I didn't feel like I could be a music artist myself. I just wanted to support and help my boyfriend. But I really fell in love with it. And then he was tragically murdered, unfortunately. Yeah, he was stabbed to death in LA by somebody he knew over some jealousy. Which is crazy. SMPCI. But so I was like, music, right? I still don't want to do this. So years went by. I just, I had a corporate job. I've always had a corporate job, but I've always sold weed, whatever on the side. So I've always kind of done both. But start working, wasn't thinking about music. But fast forward years later, I ended up working at Apple. Again, so many crazy stories to how I ended at Apple. Not like a retail store, like headquarters in Silicon Valley. Oh. So rented out my house in Vallejo, moved to South Bay for a year, worked at Apple, which I hated. I hated it. I did not fuck with Apple.
Why? What was wrong?
I don't like Apple. I mean, so many reasons. I mean, compared to all the... Look, my phone's about to turn off now. As soon as... No, but... I mean, it wasn't all bad compared to other jobs, but compared to the other major tech corporations, I feel like everyone else treated their employees much better. Like Google, Facebook, Instagram, everyone was so happy. They had free food for their employees. They got little parks on their campuses. And Apple just wasn't that. Nothing was free. Just the little perks weren't there. I just had a cubicle in Sunnyvale, so it wasn't I don't know. Yeah.
How long were you doing that for me?
Just a year.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, I just started doing cannabis stuff and started to be self-employed. Launched my CBD brand, launched my THC brand, started doing music way more, and actually had some money coming in. So I've had a kind of a wild resume of corporate jobs, but it's
not only a wild
I
resume.
love having the freedom of not having a corporate tie now. I mean, not having the salary is a little different lifestyle, but we have those. We make it.
So not only do you have a lengthy resume, but there's also a lot of variety to it. You did this and that. You did A and B and C and D and E.
College was fun. I'm the first person out of all my family and all my friends to go to college. So thank you. I didn't know that was a thing, first generation college, until I got there and they're like, no, we have a whole club for you. I was like, oh shit. So that was cool. But the crazy thing was, at the time, I wanted to move out of the Bay hella bad. I was over it. I was just over. I was like, I just want something different. I'm ready to get out of the Bay. I'm over it. I want to go to SoCal and see what's cracking.
What exactly though? Was it just you just seen it all?
You know when you're just I just been there, done that. I was turned up in high school. I was Islamic and on everything. I mean, I was still handling my business. I still, was getting A's and had a job and, you know, went straight to work after school, but it was the Hyphy movement. Like, I really was like, it was just regular to be on like a couple Thizzles on any random weekday, you know what I mean? So it was turned. I feel like my high school experience is what college is for a lot of people. But I don't know, I was just like, I just want to switch it up, you know, when you're just a teenager and you're like, fuck. So I moved and I had never really been to SoCal, so I moved down there and everyone's like, wait, you say hella? And all this slang and da-da-da.
They were tripping off hella?
You're ghetto. Yeah, and I was like, no, I'm not.
They said
what?
Hella was ghetto?
Well, I just had a lot of slang and different terminology. So, yeah, as soon as I moved out of the Bay, I was like, oh, let me get right back to the Bay. Like, well, I'm good. Like, so, it was a very interesting, eye-opening experience.
So, what was your major?
College was crazy. Nutrition science.
What is that?
What is nutrition science? The science of nutrition. With nutrition, like food, like health, like. All right, we're gonna have to have a little diet breakdown after the interview, my boy.
But why though? Okay, so why nutrition science?
Oh, because I'm a super foodie.
Okay.
And I love eating healthy. So I grew up on like fast food and like microwave TV dinners. Shout out my mom for going crazy for me, but my parents were divorced, so my dad, I was just always had fast food, and my mom, single mom, working hard, doing her thing. My mom, everything, but you know, I just ate hella processed. And then I didn't know anything about nutrition until, you know, you had like a health education, like basic health ed in high school. I went to that and I was like, what? This is all bad? I've been eating all this crazy. So I went back to my family and I was like, wait, we got to do better, you guys. Like, this is actually not good for us.
They understand?
They know me by now. I'm not like the food police, but to anyone in my life, like if you know me, I'll probably make a health improvement suggestion at some point. But look,
which is good.
It's just because I want everyone to live their best life, and I feel like being healthy. Health is wealth, you know. When you feel good physically, it ties into feeling good emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you know. Yeah. Our bodies are temples, so we should be treating them right.
Right.
You know, I say that after like, you know, years of processed bullshit, drug, all this shit. So, you know, no judgment, but yeah, I just want everyone to live their best life and as healthiest and as fit as you can. It just feels good when you're healthy. When you're like working out and eating good, you just feel good. Like you feel the vitality. Versus you already know when you're like binging on benders, like I just don't feel good after days. So
feels good in the moment.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Which is also why I just dropped a song called Healthy with Stunamano 2, all about literally being healthy. Check that out. Oh, but one thing I will say about college.
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, I had a full like schedule and I still had 3 jobs and still selling weed. But college was crazy because right when I moved down, I was in student housing. So I was like, damn, I'm in a building of knocks.
That's one way.
Damn, I'm about to make a killing down here, my way. So I would like go back to the Bay on weekends, go get like, you know, a bunch of weed, bring it down, go get a boat, bring it down.
So who instilled this trap mindset in you? How did you develop? How did you learn to trap?
Man, I mean, probably all my boyfriends, to be for real. Up until college. After that, I'm like, all right, we adults. But all my boyfriends have always sold, just been drug dealers, sold it, just been hustling. So just kind of being around that always. Yeah. Like even from high school, like I didn't really hang out with people my age at high school. I was always like with like older guys who are, you know, we're having fun and partying, but they're also like selling Thizz and powder and, you know, all that stuff. So it was just always around me. And then the music I was consuming is so like hustle culture, you know. It was just all the rap music.
What was the music you were consuming? Who were your top artists back then?
Mac Dre, and Mac Dre. No, yeah, but honestly, all the Vallejo people, Mac Dre, E40, The Click. Before like early middle school, like my first favorites, I was hella into Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, okay.
I love Bone Thugs, but Bone Thugs were all the Bay people, all the like OGs. E40, Be Legit, Dewey, Mac Mall, just all the Bay OGs. Like, which is crazy because when I think about like the guys that we used to party with in high school, we were like 16 going to, like, it just seemed cool and fun at the time. You don't really question it. Because we're literally like 16, 17 years old, hanging out with these dudes, going to these Thizz parties.
Thizz parties?
Thizz parties. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Thizz parties?
If you know, you know.
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. It was just when everyone was thizzing. Like, everyone was just smacked. It was hella fun.
Wait, so
feeling the music.
Is Thizz the same high as being high off Molly?
I mean, like, yes and no. Like, pretty much. Molly's usually, like, cleaner version. Thizz tends to be, like, cut with some type of dope, unfortunately. Which, like, isn't good, but it also, like, makes it smack harder at the same time. Which is terrible. But,
I know.
Yeah, let's move on from this. I know, yeah. But, you know, when there's a little meth in there. They're gonna be like, oh, this crackhead. Yeah. By the way, I don't do any drugs anymore.
Neither do I.
I just plant medicine. Okay, I have a cannabis brand, Jourdan Jade flowers, but cannabis is a plant. It's in the Bible. Okay, we're talking about chemicals made in a lab.
Don't do drugs.
Not stuff that's grown in the earth that you could just naturally take. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am a big proponent of an advocate of plant medicine. As you know, I have a cannabis brand, Jourdan Jade Flowers. I've been in the industry forever. Like I said, I've always had a corporate job, but done cannabis stuff. And I've also done public speaking on psilocybin therapy, which I'm also an advocate for. So I've done a lot of talks on psilocybin is the main component in mushrooms, for those who don't know, by the way. But psilocybin therapy for treatment-resistant anxiety and depression, because that's what I've used it for myself. I've been clinically depressed and have anxiety. And microdosing mushrooms. Mushrooms can be really, if you just want to have a silly fun time, that's one thing. Like macrodose and have fun and giggle. But if you do it with intention, it's really so powerful.
Can you define intention for the people that don't know? What do you mean by intention?
Like having a specific intention and reason and purpose why you're doing this. Like, what's the outcome you want? So for me, my intention will be like, oh, I want to, you know, I'm dealing with whatever this trauma. I want to think about it and process it in a different way, or I want to, you know, come out more relaxed. You know, just very intentional. Not like, oh, I'm just gonna shroom and like, I don't know. Like, you know what? I'm actually gonna microdose and I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna put headphones on. I'm gonna go walk in nature by myself. I'm gonna listen to affirmations, maybe like a therapy talk, maybe just like a motivational speech. And I feel like when you're on psilocybin, how it actually works, it makes parts of your brain connect with other areas that it wouldn't normally connect with easily. So that's why a lot of people have mushroom trips or even microdose, and they kind of have epiphanies. You have a lot of aha moments because your brain is kind of like hyper connecting, where you make more sense of things because different areas just have a higher level of communication. So, you know, you can process things from just a more peaceful standpoint. You can process them and be more at peace with them. And that's what it's done for me. Just like past trauma or things that have happened and a lot of things you might not even be conscious are still bothering you, but then you know, you're sure when you think about them or you journal them and they come up and you deal with them. So yeah, it is. Healing is not always fun. I've also like microdosed and just weeped the entire, like literally cried, like been
really? Why
but I felt so good after, because it was like the emotional release that I needed. And you know, that's part of healing. It's not just like relaxing and peaceful and happiness. It's usually a little painful and very uncomfortable, but that's you gotta face your fears for real. You gotta face the bullshit,
right?
Face the fear to get past it, and then be cool with it, and then be at peace with it, and then nothing bothers you. Also, once you like really heal from all your past stuff and any mental and any issues and any trauma, you're so cool. Like, I'm very set with myself. Like, I don't need validation from anyone about anything. Like, you can't tell me more about myself. You know?
Yeah. A lot of us strive to get to that point. I even strive to get to that point eventually. So if you're dealing with like a lot of trauma internally, you wouldn't recommend doing shrooms, or can you still do it if you have a lot of, you know, built up?
No, I do. I do recommend it. It kind of, everything depends, right? So I prefer to be alone when I microdose. I like being by myself, because then I can just be totally in the zone and just thinking and not distracted by anybody else. Just very focused. But some people don't like that. Some people feel more secure, more safe if someone's there with them, or they have someone. Some people like like being inside. I prefer being in nature. I get a little claustrophobic when I'm like, so it kind of just depends. But whatever you're currently experiencing, it'll maximize that. So you know, whatever the emotion is, you're gonna feel it very vividly. So you just have to be prepared for that. But sometimes that's what you need. Again, healing is not linear, and it's not always a good feel. But you'll feel better after.
When was the first time you did shrooms? But also before that, what was your whole perspective on shrooms? Like, did it look like it was a bad thing where you used to get out to take it?
Nah. The first time I did shrooms, I think I was like 15. First time I did like everything, I was like 15. The first time... Oh, okay, I remember. The first time I shroomed, I was in high school. Me and all my girlfriends had like a sleepover. Just like a little slumber party. But we were all on one. I think we all ate like at least the 8th. And like heck of crazy stuff happened, but it was still cool. Like the neighbors, like it was 2 guys that we knew, like randomly came over in the middle of the night, and my girl's dad woke up and he was like, I'm calling the cops, and we were like, what?
And that wasn't even part of the trip.
Yeah,
because you're like, damn, am I tripping?
Like some crazy stuff happened where we were like, what's going on? But then it ended up still being fun. I've never had a bad trip. I've had like very emotional trip, like I said, where I just need to cry for hours by myself. But it's not bad. It's actually ultimately healing and conducive to my overall mental health and wellness. So I don't know. It's really like on you and your mindset and where you're at. Like if you have a bad trip, I feel like it's kind of like you manifested that. And it's so crazy. When I was in high school in shroom, it'd be crazy. I was like, I'm on the moon. Everything is crazy. And now, like, not at all. And, like, nothing psychedelic, nothing crazy. And it almost feels like ecstasy. I get, like, overwhelmed with gratitude.
Oh, really?
Like, which is such a great feeling. Like, I'm like, oh, my gosh. Yeah. I'm so grateful. Like, oh, I'm so happy for my life. Like, thank you. My mom. My dad. Yeah, so it's awesome. Yeah. So I just dropped my first full-length album.
So let's talk about that then. Let's get to that. So not only did you drop an album, but you also had an album release party.
Yes.
So, how was that? It was lit. It looked like it was lit.
Man, you would have known it if you came through, my boy.
Fucking cat it off.
No, but it was cracking. It was at North Star Studios in Vallejo, which is a super dope venue owned by the homie Choppa. I was telling you about it earlier. Very cool place. Had performers, had vendors, had food, had drink. Everyone came through smoking. So yeah, it was a good time. I performed the whole album and other songs and my songs with the other performers. So I think I performed like 45 minutes in total. So it was cool. But yeah, I love the album. It's called Jadeizm because it's just a Jadeizm. You feel me?
What is Jadeizm? Give us some Jadeizm.
I mean, it's ism. So ism, the term ism, is like it's your style. It's your it's your swag. So it's my ism. It's my style. So it's just about my life. Like all the songs are just like me, my life, my vibe, things I experience, what I'm currently dealing with, what I'm feeling. Everything I write is just what I'm experiencing or things I've been through. Like I've never wrote anything that I haven't personally experienced.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you never rap cap?
Never at all. No, not one bar have I not actually lived or experienced.
All right.
Which some people have been like, you can write like about other stories or other people's lives, but I'm like, I don't know. For me, it just doesn't resonate. I like writing about my own experiences, and you know, I have a variety of experiences and just been seen a lot. So so it's all just kind of like my vibes and my experiences and my moods. There's some turnt songs, there's some bass songs, there's some Hyphy songs, there's some chill ones, there's like a few Larry June type beats, so they're just like vibey. I got some Bay Legends on there. I got Stressmatic from the Federation. I got Taji Spitz. I got BP the Official, who also engineered the entire album. Shout out BP. Who else? I got San Quinn. I got Be Legit. I got Larussell. And I got 2 of my friends from LA, D3 the Rockstar, and Alicia Goku.
What was the biggest challenge that you faced while putting together this album release party?
Oh, the album release party?
Yeah, what was the biggest challenge you faced putting it together?
I mean, it was smooth, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, because Chalberto's hella cool. So I had seen him in person and mentioned it to him. I was like, I think I'm gonna have a release party at North Star. He's like, it's good. Tap in.
Okay.
So I texted him about it, and he was like, it's good.
That's a blessing.
Here's the family and friends rate. Yeah. So it gave me the player rate, shot him the cash, and then I just started planning it.
That's cool.
It was cool. Yeah, I just invited my friends to perform, knew the vendors, so it came together. Yeah. Some of my homies from this DJ house collective called We Push Play, shout out to them, came through and did the sound. So it was like super professional sound system. My neighbor offered to DJ. So just everything came together.
Seems
so
like God just
cool. The only hardest part was a lot of my like best friends and like close girlfriends couldn't make it because of like, just conflicts or whatever. So the only difficult part was people having lives. But no, it was hella fun, and I've been getting really good feedback on the album. Everybody really likes it a lot. So so I'm happy. I'm juiced.
There was a moment in time you actually appeared on Fresh and Fit podcast.
All right, what's your name?
Hey, my name is Jourdan Jade.
Okay.
From California,
right.
Vallejo, Bay Area.
Vallejo?
From the Bay, though.
All right.
Okay.
707, say it backwards.
Yes.
So, how did you get on Fresh and Fit podcast?
Oh my gosh, it's really funny. So I was in Miami to perform at a Cannabis show. I was just out there performing, like got booked. They flew me out there, everything. But while I was there, one of my girls from San Francisco, her and her dude were out there.
What do you mean your girl? Like your friend from high school?
One of my friends. Yeah, I'm actually friends with her. Her boyfriend is a DJ, DJ Brandon Beach. He used to DJ at San Francisco clubs. Now they're in Miami. But they were out there because they were trying to move out there, so they're looking at places. So they're out there at the same time. And so my girlfriend hits me and is like, oh, do you want to be on the Fresh and Fit podcast? Okay. I didn't know what it was at the time. I had seen the clips because they were going stupid viral. This was like when they were peaking. So I had seen the clips, but I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't know it was called Fresh and Fit. And mind you, I have a nutrition science degree. I've done all this nutrition work, pharmaceutical sales. She is a personal trainer. So I'm thinking Fresh and Fit, like it's some health, fitness, nutrition podcast. Yeah. And so I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. And then the next day she's like, oh, the podcast starts at like 9 or 10 p.m. I'm like, that's not very Fresh and Fit. Like, what the hell? And she's like, oh, do you not know what this is? I was like, nah, what is it? She's like, yeah, you need to watch some episodes. They like break down, they like tear down women and try to just like break them down and just argue with them and tell them they ain't shit. And I was like, oh, challenge accepted. Like, you are not gonna talk to me. I was like, immediately I was like, yeah, it's good. Okay. Like, I'm cool. Like, try it, right?
Yeah. So you went in there full-fledged, like, I'm gonna
yeah.
Let them try me.
No, you're just not gonna roast me. I mean, you can. I mean, if it's funny, but like, I mean, like, how are you gonna debate with me about who I am and my worth, which is what they do. But they're also like, I mean, I talked to the host, Myron. He's actually like pretty cool. He's just kind of like that for the show. But we talked afterward, and he was like, because I'm like, I see what's going on here. Like, you get these Miami like bimbo girls that like do it to themselves. You trigger the fuck out of them. You intentionally get women that are blatantly a little emotionally immature and have like an inflated sense of self and ego. I see the play here. You get girls that's really easy to pick on and have them turn up and get them all riled up. So I'm just like, I'm so emotionally sound. I'm like, you can say whatever. Like, I'm not gonna get triggered. Like, let's talk about it. Yeah. So I was just like, whatever. But they tried it.
Though, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to disqualify my advice and say, well, you don't even have a girlfriend, blah blah blah. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't disqualify because men are the ones who give out relationships.
You overthought that.
Yeah,
no, I was just curious because we're all
No.
You're being a silent
Don't
killer.
try to simplify it now. You're trying to simplify it now because girls ask stupid questions like that a lot of the times where you in the back you're a cerebral attacker in the back of your mind.
Is it a stupid question? You're the only one that didn't contribute to the relationship.
But they really like couldn't say anything. Like, they try to like talk shit to everyone and get them all riled up, but there's nothing they could really say to me other than the only thing they kept trying to hound on was they're like, why are you not married for your age? Like, you're not in your early 20s, like you're a little older, so like you should be married by now. Why aren't you married?
Knows what matters and what doesn't.
complicated relationships? Complicated?
No, don't give it that.
Just because I haven't committed to a relationship that may or may not be right for me right now doesn't mean I don't. Yeah, that's kind of irrelevant. What about you? Do you have children?
But it's like, bro, that's my prerogative. Like, it's not. Yeah. So everything, it is kind of like, you know, they look at everything from a societal standpoint. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. And like I said, I didn't realize how many people were watching it until I was literally in the podcast and seeing the live and being like, oh, there's like 100,000 people watching this. And then so many people hit me up after and they were like, I saw you on Fresh and Fit. Like, you did so good. Okay. But it was random. It was fun though, because they were like, all right, this is kind of like a different episode. This is like the professional woman episode. Because normally they have all like fans, like strippers, stars, whatever. And like, I don't do any work or fans or any of that shit. And not to knock anyone who does, but just not my thing, not my get down. And there was only like one girl, like the other girl had a master's, another one, like half the table was business owners. So they're like, this is kind of like a different demographic for our show. So I like that. I felt like I was like on the professional woman episode out of all of them. Yeah. There was one dominatrix chick. She was cool, but other than that, they were like,
All right. So
that was fun.
What did you learn after that? What's something that you've learned from being on that podcast?
What I learned immediately that I wasn't aware of was how you can monetize podcasts and streaming. Because I had a homie that kept being like, let's do a podcast. And I was like, there's so many. Like, everyone has a podcast. I don't want to just do another one. And he was like, you can make so much money, though. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then the whole time we were doing the podcast, they had all these, because they're streaming, right, on multiple things. And they have all these these like monitors up, and they're like, don't look at any of the TV screens while we're filming.
They said that?
Yeah, they said that. I was like, because you could see like the donations coming in too. So one screen was like all the donation, the other one was all the money they're making off, stream. The other one's all the money they're making off another stream, donations for TikTok Live. So I was like, oh, I see what's going on here. Yeah. Oh, okay, y'all, this is business. Okay, I see the monetization plan. So obviously I know people make money, but I just didn't realize all the different avenues and channels. So I was like, oh, y'all going crazy.
You don't regret it at the end of the day?
No.
You're happy that you got on it?
Yeah. I did freestyle on it, which is funny.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Never regular, I've been different. When I come through, make head spin. Turn any chick to a lesbian. Got the gift of gab mouthpiece is a blessing.
And
also
which I wasn't ready for that. They're just like, bust a freestyle, like do a rap.
Oh, you're a rapper? Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah.
I'm not passing on this promo opportunity. The only thing was I never went back and looked for the episode, so I posted it 3 years after. Like the show.
That was 3 years ago?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, the show's been canceled. They got demonetized for being so out of pocket and triggering. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
So I think they're still actively filming, but it's not. Their channel, their huge page was down and everything. Yeah. So they kind of got canceled lately.
Damn.
So yeah, I didn't even think to post it. But honestly, I'm really bad. I do a lot of crazy cracking shit, and I'm terrible at documenting it. That's one thing that everybody gets on me about. They're like, you do so much crazy fun. I'll be out of the country doing some wild with my favorite artist.
What's an example?
I won't take a video.
Give us some examples. What has happened? We're I should have filmed that.
Being backstage in artist rooms where I'm like, damn, this is one of my favorite artists. But I don't want to pull out a camera. Yeah. I just want to be in the moment.
Right.
I've smoked with Snoop Dogg, and I'm like, damn. Okay. I want to document
That's crazy.
this.
Okay. How the f did you end up smoking with Snoop Dogg?
I've smoked. I feel like who's the top 3 stoner smoke.
Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, Burner.
Hey, yeah, check, brother. But Snoop, I was at a concert and backstage, and I saw Too Short, who I'm cool with. That's my birthday twin. Shout out Todd. And he was going into Too Short's room, and he was like, "Hey, he was going into Snoop Dogg's room." So he's like, "Hey, you wanna come to Snoop Dogg's room with me?" I was like, hell yeah, come on. And so we went back there. I wasn't doing music at the time.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you, there's so many rooms I've been in where I'm like, I would have been not doing music at this time. My network would have been so much crazier than it is now. But anyways, so he was like, oh, this is Jourdan Jade. Still my name. She's a what do you say? He said she's a cannabis professional, and he was like, oh, what do you do? And I was like I grow, sells, have my own brand, and he started literally out of nowhere. Snoop was like, oh, you grow? Oh, here, I have nutrients. Like, this is my nutrient line. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I happen to be familiar. I knew one of the sales reps. We started talking about that, and he's like, you smoke? And I was like, yeah, I smoke blunts. And he was like, oh, you smoke blunts? Here's my pre-rolled backwood, and like just pulled this out. I was like, bro, what? And then there's something else he gave me too, where he was like, oh, you like that? Like, oh yeah, I got to my drink too. Like, he just like kept like pulling gifts out of nowhere. I was like, damn, bro.
You smoke it? You smoked the pre-rolled blunt? You smoke it there, or you waited to smoke it?
They had like a wood in rotation. I can't remember if I lit that.
How high did you get?
Or I don't get high.
But it's Snoop Dogg's weed. Snoop Dogg's weed's different.
I mean, but my weed's different.
Yeah.
I mean, for those who don't know, I smoke all day. I don't get high anymore. I mean, I'll be like, I'm still chilled out and relaxed and feel different, but I'm not like, just don't feel like I get high.
Thing, if you don't get high anymore, what's the point of getting high?
The point of smoking, I like the act of smoking. Like, it still calms me and relaxing. It's still like, I don't want to say therapeutic, but it's just calming. Like, if I'm overwhelmed or overstimulated or something, just smoking. It's really, honestly, like, I'm a blunt smoker, so it really is like the tobacco and like the blunt or leaf. Right. This is like, honestly, year 15 that I've said I'm gonna stop smoking woods. Shout out to the wood smokers, because if you know the struggle, my boy. For those who smoke like a pack a day like me, like, it's just different. Okay, so I don't smoke cigarettes though. I've never smoked cigarettes in my life, so I feel like this must be what smoking cigarettes is like, how I smoke weed, because I don't like get high and I'm so not sober anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so cigarette, like, why do you smoke cigarettes? Like, you're not high, but you're a little calmer. Like, it's just the act. Like, you just like smoking and chilling, and it's part of your habitual thing. Makes sense.
All right, so do you remember your first time getting high off weed? How high did you get? What happened?
The first time I smoked weed, I don't have like a super crazy story. I was just at school. We just like went off campus and like smoked a bowl.
Okay. What was it? You don't remember how high you got though? You didn't get like extra high.
I wasn't crazy high the first time, but I did used to be. Yeah, we would be zooted. Like, what was that? Like, it was almost like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like, where you're just silly. You're just like, yeah. Like, you know when like mushrooms first hit and you're just silly and you're like, yeah, it was like that. Just being hella goofy goobers.
Lately, you have been doing performances. Do you get a thrill out of performing live? What's that feeling like? Like, why do you like to perform live so much?
I love performing because you can just connect with people in a different way, where you get to share your energy. Like, literally, when I'm on stage and you hand me the mic, it's like my time to share me and my energy. Like, who's with it? So you just get to connect and share your energy in a different way on a larger platform, and it's hella cool, and that does resonate with people, and they feel it too, and you guys are just vibing, and you can just connect with more people. Yeah. Where
have you performed at, other than the normal spots? I know, obviously.
All over the Bay, all over LA, hella LA places, hella different types of venues. So I mean, obviously, like concerts, right? Festivals, like regular, like nightclubs, but also I've performed at clubs. I performed at birthdays. I performed at a lot of private events. I performed on yachts. I've done 3 different yacht performances. Like, that's fun. I performed at high schools. Honestly, my best shows were high schools, because the kids go crazy, like, lost their mind, and they've just been cracking shows. I've done like San Francisco high schools, but my favorite high school that I performed at, shout out to Dublin High School. Oh, really? Yes, because they had some crazy shows where I'm like, bro, what is going on with this school budget? I opened for NLE Choppa one time. So I went to a rally, and it was me, Neff the Pharaoh. I think it was either Du Bois or Slimmy B. I can't remember which.
S.O.B.
Yeah.
S.O.B.
And Soulja Boy.
Oh, that's legendary.
Yeah. Yeah. They had a couple. AMK, me,
Alien Matt Kitty.
Yeah, I think that was it. And then that was so fun. That was really. And then I came back another time and did a homecoming show, and it was literally just me, this guy YSB Nick, and LE Choppa. And then Choppa was late, so they were like, "Hey, just stay on stage." And like, so I was like, "Oh, say less," but it was so cracking because it was like homecoming, but it was like. It was Dublin, but then it was also like San Ramon High School and I think another high school. So it was like a couple high schools combined into one. So it was super turn. It was in like the football stadium, so the whole stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had already performed there, so hell of the kids remembered me. So they were like going crazy, and then I remember them, so we're like, ah!
Okay.
So yeah, that was just hella fun. I love nightclubs because everyone's there to have fun.
Oh yeah.
But I love festivals too. Oh my gosh, like festivals.
What's your favorite festival?
Like big festivals. Maybe Kushstock. Kushstock.
Like Woodstock, bro. Kushstock.
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell? That's
so yeah, I performed at all different types of venues. I performed in different states. I just performed in Michigan a few weeks ago, which is actually like my second or third time this year performing in Michigan, because they're cannabis legal. So any area where cannabis is legal, because cannabis, they have like festivals and concerts too.
A lot of artists, they're looking on how to do shows. A lot of up and coming artists, they're curious about, how can I get on these shows? How can I do these shows? I want to get into doing shows. So how were you able to do it for the artists that don't know? Get on all these shows.
We kind of touched on that earlier, of just like you got to just put yourself out there and just offer to do a free show, do a free set. And like I said, I just started DMing people. If I saw a flyer for a show that was nearby, DM the venue. Go to the promoter. Okay, DM the promoter. Okay, this or DM them. It's a no. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, can I? Or no? How do I talk to them?
Yeah, so be persistent.
And respectfully persistent and professional. You can't just be like, "Hey, I'm her. Book me." Like, I was like, "Hi, like my name is Jourdan. I'm da-da-da-da-da. Here's my EPK. Here, I can send a prior performance link if you'd like." So you see,
Yeah. All right.
You gotta market yourself too, and you have to sell yourself. Just because you have an Instagram and you're DMing from that and they're able to see that, you can't make the assumption that they're gonna go look at your page and check you out and do that extra work. That's you should never have that assumption. So you have to put it out there and just really make it all presentable and make that sale.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you had the what's it called? You had the feature with Larussell on your album recently. So how did that come about? How were you able to lock in with Larussell like that and get that feature going?
It's so the first time I met Larussell actually was at my house. In Vallejo.
Why was he at your house?
Literally just in my kitchen. Because he was shooting a music video there. It was Neff. It was the Neff and the Furley Goat video.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
16, I check chicken like Foster Farm, flow water, somebody left the faucet on.
So Neff hit me that day and was like, "Hey, like we really need a kitchen scene. We're in Vallejo and like we had a kitchen that like fell through. Like, can me and Larussell come shoot this music video at your house?" And I was like, "Yeah, come through. It's good." I thought it was just gonna be like a little quick kitchen scene, whatever. They came through like 30 deep and did like a kitchen scene, a living room scene, a front of the house. But I was like I'm just chilling, like go ahead. But so I met him like I was just like, "Hey, I'm Jourdan, like I own the house, But I was like, "Bro, I just started doing music. Like I just started doing music, but I would love to have a song with you someday. So I'm just telling you now, I'm just planting the seed and just manifest." I think I even said like I'm starting to manifest it. So someday, like I'm gonna do a song with you. And he was just like, "Yeah, okay, cool, whatever." Okay. But then like, I think it was like a year later or something. I came in like, "Bruh, like, I'm trying to send you a song. And I sent him a song, and he passed on it. And I was like, I saw him again in person. And I was like, "I thought that was so perfect for you." He's like, just keep sending stuff. Just keep sending. And because if I don't like instantly love something when I hear it, I'll just pass on it. So he's like, just keep sending like different stuff and different vibes. But I was sending a bunch of like Hyphy up-tempo vibes. And one of my friends was like, have you been watching his live? Like, he's been cooking up live and he's been doing like more vibey R&B soulful stuff. Like, you should send some a little more down-tempo. So I did right after that, and he picked one of those beats.
Oh, so your friend was on point then.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to your friend.
Shout out Toshi.
Shout out Toshi. So then what? So y'all recorded the song. Did you?
Normally when I do a collab with someone, I'll start the song off, and then I send them like the open verse. You know, this one was a little different. It was like we went off the beat, so he like picked that beat that I sent, and he started the song off, and then sent it back to me.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, for sure, more of this. Shout out Larussell, literally reforming the city of Vallejo right now. I swear, I feel like Vallejo. I mean, I've been saying Vallejo's making a comeback and is gonna make a comeback forever, but I do feel like there's just so many more like events, venues, just little things, community happenings, just things that like this was a thing years ago, and now I feel like it's turning into just way more of like an artsy zone and space.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So in 5 years from now, you think Vallejo's gonna be lit like that, kind of like how Oakland's lit?
I don't know, because I've also been saying that for the last 5 years. I don't know if it's gonna be lit. I mean, there's just a lot to do politically. Like, it's still
not street political.
Not the street politics. But I'm just saying, there's just a lot of shit. But I mean, all it takes, honestly, there's such a hidden gem in Vallejo. I'm gonna put y'all on right now. It's honestly like an amazing content space, and like not a lot of people know about it. It's like if you know, you know. But Mare Island in Vallejo. Are you familiar?
I've been there before, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, it's actually an island. Like, you gotta drive over a little bridge, but it was an old naval base. So it's just like a bunch of buildings and stuff that's like abandoned. But there's also like little residential area. But it's just, there's so many like content spaces and areas. Like, so much of my content is shot on Mare Island. And anytime I'm out there, there's always someone else like shooting or doing a little reel or shoot or something.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Interesting. I hear about Mare Island, but I don't. Like, I never really hear any rappers talking about, oh yeah, let's go to Mare Island. But I've been there.
Well, it's not like a place to go and do stuff.
There's the brewery. It's nice.
Okay, there's a brewery.
That's it though. I see the scenery.
Yeah, there's like 2 little businesses. There's one. I mean, there's Vino Godfather now. There's one little like coffee shop that's there now, but it's not like it's not happening like that. But they did just have that big ass concert there. I missed it. I was out of town, but that one was like the WrestleMania 40. Yeah. So, and then 707 Day that I performed at. That was on Mare Island.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's starting to go up.
What was your biggest moment in your career that was like, I guess you could say like your biggest fan experience, where you're like, whether it's like fans showing you love or somebody recognizing you that off your music, that you're like, oh, I gotta take this seriously now.
I don't know if there's like one big like monumental experience that pops out to mind, but there's so many little ones, so many from the fan side and from like me, from artists I look up to and have listened to my whole life. I've had so many full circle moments where like artists that I really love and slap and are part of my like upbringing now are like, oh, Jade, like, you're killing it, like, you're doing the thing, I haven't seen you going crazy, like good job. And I'm like, I don't need validation from other people on what I'm doing, but it's not the matter of it being a validation. It's just that affirmation, that like that pound the back, like, good job, you know, and from someone that you look up to and have so much respect and admiration for. It just feels really good, and it's really full circle. And so there's been a lot of times with my favorite artists where I'm like, thanks, bro. Like, this is crazy. If I would have told high school me that I'm just sitting here on the couch, man, these people are just like my friends, like my real folks. Like, I got some of their phone numbers. I could text them and be like, "Sup, brother?" That's the one thing that does like make me feel good and just affirms my journey and what I'm doing. On the other side, you know, going back to what you said earlier, which I really appreciate, is that you said that I'm kind of a source of motivation or inspiration for the people. And I do get messages a lot from people, like very heartfelt messages that really touch me, where they're like, and it could be something so small. It could be like, hey, like this one song. It could even be something so small as like, I listen to this in the gym and it motivates me and like I feel better, and like that, to this got me through this tough time. Like, I listened to your music when I was depressed, and like it made me feel confident or better about myself, or like this got me through this like traumatic thing or whatever. Like that's the ultimate fulfillment, knowing that like you really made a deep emotional impact in someone's life just from creating something that you love to do. Like that's the yeah. That's that for me. One thing about me, I do love having a positive impact in people's lives.
What is your favorite song that you've ever recorded and put out, and why is that your favorite song?
Favorite song?
Out of all the songs.
Maybe Baby Go, because it's a remake of a Mac Dre song.
Bounce, drop, make pop. Know you feel it, baby, show me what you got. Bounce, fold, lose control. Go stupid, go down, baby, go.
Which, like, you gotta do that justice, right? But like, Mac Dre's my favorite artist of all time. So for me to remake one of his songs is like very special for me, and like has a deeper meaning. Not only was it a Mac Dre song, his original producer remade the beat. One Drop Scott, legendary producer who's made a ton of Bay Area classics. And then to have Keak Da Sneak on it.
Crazy. How'd you make that happen? Legend. How'd that connection happen? How are you?
I kept seeing. I saw him. I introduced myself at a show, and ended up. It was the Emerald Cup. It was a cannabis event, and I was just like, "Hey, Keak, Bay Area legend. Like, what's up, right? Like, my name is Jourdan. Like, so much love and respect. I just got introduced myself. Like, been such a fundamental part of my life. Like, right on. Nice to meet you." And he was like, "All right, cool." And then, like, ended up, he was performing that night. I ended up, like, on stage. So it was just, like, hella fun, like, hanging out. And then I saw him at another show. And I was just like, "Hey, are you still doing features? Because I would love to do a song with you someday. Like, that would be so amazing." Even at the time, I was just like, this is, like, is this even going to happen? It's kind of like when I said to Larussell, it's like, yeah, we'll have a song. Okay. And then, even though Keak, I was like, oh, let's have a song. And then, like, a year later, we have a song. But I think I saw him at another show, too. And I was like, hey, like, I still really want to do a song with you. Like, I want to work on something for you. And he was like, man, just DM me. Like, when you have something ready, just DM me. And so I was like, for sure. And I DM'd him, and he got right back to me. And it's, honestly, it's like, big shout out to Keak Da Sneak. Like, so much love and respect and admiration. Every time I'm around him, it's just hella love. He's like, I love you, sis. And I'm like, I love you. So yeah, I sent him the song, but he also knows One Drop. So he's like, oh, One Drop? Like, yeah. And he was like, I really like the song. But we got on the phone before even, like, I sent the song, and talked about music and, like, how I got into music and my background and what he thought about that. So, you know, like we just got to connect on a deeper level. It wasn't just like, here's a verse, whatever. It was like we actually talked and had a deep conversation, had like he called me and had some follow-up talks, and he was out of state at the time, so, you know, we had to coordinate the video and all that, but yeah, he just came through, and it was such love. And, you know, he's like, you know, I fuck with this, sis. Like, anything you need that I can help you with, you need an intro, anything, like, I got you. And I just appreciate that so much, especially like from an artist, a legendary artist, you know what I mean, to just extend that love and care and interest. It meant a lot to me, you know.
It different, yeah.
With anyone, and you don't have to be a legendary artist. You could literally be starting out, but if you have that sincerity to you, and you're that genuine, and you really care about people like that, and show that real of love, people feel it, and that's why they fuck with you. So that's why I fuck with him, and I feel like that's why a lot of other people do, because even we've done a lot of shows together since then, and I see his fans, and I see how he interacts with them, and they love him, but he shows love back, and it's just like, I love to see it, because I'm like, so much love, I love it.
Right. Who's the most solid person that you've met in the industry, your whole time in the game? Who's the most solid person?
Most solid? I mean, I love my engineers. They've been solid for me. I don't want to pick someone and not list someone else. Like, I don't want anyone to feel like they're unsolid, or like so many people.
Yeah.
But the people that pop up first in my mind is honestly my engineers, BP the Official and Sound God from the shop. Okay. Just because they've been so fundamental for me, and they've helped me out musically, but they've also been there for me just as a human. When I've been going through stuff, they've really stopped and cared and taking deep care and interest in what I'm going through as a person, as a woman, as a friend, as a family member. So I do consider them family, and they've just been there for me consistently when they didn't have to be. So I appreciate them, and I'm forever indebted to them.
Yep. All right. So, what's the biggest mistake that up and coming artists are making that's holding them back nowadays?
Biggest mistake. I mean, I can only speak from my experience. It's probably just like not doing the best or most efficient promotion they can do. Like, I've dropped singles where I literally just dropped a single and was like, no, you gotta like put stuff in people's faces and damn near be annoying with it. And like me doing sales, like you gotta tell someone something at least 7 times before they even like remember it. So like not doing enough content, not doing enough promo, not like really like hammering it into people's minds. Like, this is the song, this is out. Just having like a more efficient marketing plan for something. I feel like I've been like, let's just, I'm gonna just throw this out and see what happens and learn by doing. But then that's also the hard way, and it's also the more costly way to not be as strategic and have like a plan and more intention to what you're doing.
Yeah. Is Fairfield the Bay or not?
Of course Fairfield's the Bay.
You say that. But why are they hating? Why do they say it's not?
Who?
The people. I don't know.
Who's the people? Say some J-Cash. To me, Fairfield is for surely the Bay, but damn near like the cutoff is right after.
Alright. There you go.
But you're 30 minutes away from water. Like, people call like Dublin and like Livermore and like all these deep ass places. Like, you're an hour and a half from the Bay. You got to go on a road trip to touch some water. You're 30 miles away from the actual bay water. I kind of base it on the proximity. So it's like, if we're looking at a map, it's this circle. Fairfield is the uppermost. Like, it doesn't. I include Vacaville. I give Vacaville a pass.
Really?
I know a lot of people don't, but I do include. So anything, in my opinion, if you're asking me, anything past Vacaville is not the Bay at all. What the?
Okay.
Davis? No.
Why does Vacaville get the pass?
I think because growing up, just like Vacaville's just always been included. Like Fairfield and Vacaville.
That's cool.
It's like, I'll let them slide. But anything above that, no. And even a bit like Santa Rosa, no.
Yeah. Okay, so not Santa Rosa. So Vacaville.
No, sorry. I love Rosa. So much love for Rosa. Like, I do hella shows out there. I got hella folks out there. Hella weed business. So yeah, Santa Rosa goes crazy, and I love you, Rosa, but you're not the Bay.
Right.
You're big NorCal for sure, but I mean you're 707. But for those who don't know, the 707 area code, goes up to like the Oregon border.
Oh yeah,
it's literally like, so just because you're 707 doesn't mean you get included, because we are not including no Ukiah or Crescent City. All right, shout out to all 707, but you be cool being NorCal. You're still Northern California. You don't need to. You're not the San Francisco Bay Area when you're over an hour and a half from San Francisco. Like, knock it off.
All right, all black or Lil Kayla?
Damn, this is already kind of hard. Immediately, I'm a girl's girl. I'm like a real girl's girl. So I want to say Lil Kayla just because this is a female versus a male. But like, if I'm being totally honest and transparent about like my music, like what I slap and what's more on a playlist, all black.
All black or Slimmy B?
Also hard. Damn. All black.
All right. All black or Lil Yace?
I'm gonna say all black again, but now it's just gonna look like I like that.
All black or The Boy?
The Boy.
The Boy or Mozzie?
Gosh. Bruh, look at you. Damn, that's on. These are stumpers, brother. You said The Boy or Mozzie?
Yeah, The Boy or Mozzie. Only get one.
I want to say Du Bois because Vallejo and Benny Shy, but like if I'm thinking of like my music playlist, it probably has more older Mozzie. Newer Du Bois, older Mozzie.
No, you have to pick one. It doesn't count. You
Damn it.
You gotta pick one.
I'm gonna say the boy.
The boy or Kamaya?
These are all so hard. I'm gonna go with Kamaya.
Kamaya or Burner?
Burner.
Burner or Filthy Rich?
Filthy Burner.
Burner or Messy Marv?
Oh gosh, big stumps along. Damn, like, gosh, that is Messy Marv.
Messy Marv or Andre Nicotino?
Messy Marv.
Messy Marv or Too Short?
Too Short. But shout out to Mess. Hey, he's making a comeback. We see you running.
Too Short or E40?
That's the biggest stumper. Oh my gosh. Alright, don't tell Todd, but E40.
E40 or Larry June?
Oh my god, wait, I didn't know you were gonna do that. Oh man. Oh, like how do you what?
You tell me.
Brother, that's crazy. Like, okay. Larry June's my favorite rapper, but E40 is literally like my whole childhood upbringing, adolescence, high school, college, everything. But Larry's is my favorite. It depends. Like,
pick one.
Pick one. Like what? Like what? To slap on the playlist or to like do a collab?
So all right. So it's either one or the other. So if you pick Larry June,
this one's like too hard.
You can't listen to E40 anymore.
Man.
If you pick E40, you can't listen to Larry June anymore.
Alright. Larry.
I'm
choosing my music.
Alright.
Someone's gonna be mad at me about that. Those were so hard. Everything's a tie.
Is there anything else that you got coming? Do you want to, before we wrap it up, do you want the people to know what you got coming, etc.? Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my first full-length album, Jadeizm, just dropped not even a full week ago. So check that out. Stream it. Got Bay Legends. Got Larussell. Got Bila. Got Taji Spitz. Got Stress Matic Beat Pizzle. Got everyone on it. So check that out. I got some more songs that are going to drop soon. Got a bunch of shows. I'm going to be in Amsterdam next week. I'm performing in Oakland November 2nd at the Continental Club. Performing in Modesto. What's the next month? November 6th. Got some music videos dropping.
Alright.
You just got to stay tuned. Yeah, it's always a new music, new show, new event, new something. New dispensaries that the brand's in, so you know, you just gotta stay tuned.
Also, you want them to know where to find you, etc. too? How to find you?
Yeah, follow your girl. I'm on all the platforms. Jourdan Jade. I spelled a little different. It's JOURDANJADE. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all the shit.
All right. Appreciate you coming through. Get this interview in. We got down to the business today. Y'all stay tuned. NorCal next.